And the last but not least that I'd like to touch on was we passed a resolution, first passage, constitutional amendment for casino gaming.
Right.
And I had been negotiating that with the governor for the last 3 days. There was an agreed number of 7 casino facilities in the state of New York. And next year, the same resolution will come up. And at this first passage last night, no 7 sites were mentioned. It will have to be mentioned next year in enacting legislation. Where are those casinos going to go? And we need to do that in order for the voter out there to know how they want to vote,
right,
up or down. And and let me just say that these 7 casinos, part of the process would be that they would have to come in, they would have to show their plans, they would have to show projected revenues to the state, they would have to show the amount they're going to invest, how many jobs are going to be created, and more importantly, they have to show that they have the financing in place to do what they say they're going to do. And if they happen to get a license to go forward, if they don't do all the things they say they're going to do, in 2 years after the license is issued, the license will be abandoned, and it will then look to give it to someone else that could go forward with this plan. Now, for me, my personal agenda on this is to have one in the Catskills in Sullivan County. As you know, under Governor Pataki, there was historical precedent for 3 casinos in the Catskills, but they were Native American casinos. They required federal approval in Washington. That never came. There is no federal approval involved in a constitutional amendment. We still have an opportunity, if we so desire, between now and the end of the year, if we want to increase that number from 7 casinos, more or less. Some of the legislators initially, at first blush, thought they would like to see more, but that remains to be seen. Right now, it's 7. So there'll be next year will be the critical year in passing it the second time, enabling legislation in the locations.
Yeah,
so busy night, a lot accomplished.
Yeah, a lot. This is really exciting for you because you've been pushing for that for a long time.
Yes, we have.
So you were up all night.
And I'm ready to go dancing this morning.
Yeah. You're going to be back in session in a couple hours, and then some sub-budget committee meetings?
Yeah, joint conference committees are meeting at 12 o'clock.
Great. Thank you so much for being with us, Senator.
Thank you, Julie.